Hi, today we'll be doing an example in Java. So we'll be working with the command line. So we're going to create an application that represents a Java interface called lockable that includes the following methods: set key, lock, unlock, and locked. The set key, lock, and unlock methods take an int parameter that represent the key. The set key method sets the key. The lock and unlock method lock and unlock the object only if the key passed in is correct. The locked method returns a Boolean that represents, so the locked method returns a Boolean that indicates whether or not the object is locked. I think it's supposed to be is locked, so we'll just say here is locked. A lockable object represents an object whose regular methods are protected. If the object is locked, then the method can't be invoked. If it is unlocked, then they can be invoked. The coin and account classes have been redesigned, so we might have worked with them in the past. If not, they're just classes that just that the methods are locked and unlocked depending on a set key. The driver class, which is just main, demonstrates the behaviors of lockable objects using the coin and account classes. This class specifically is the main class, not lockable driver. I've changed it to main, which is the driver class and main method. It instantiates coin lockable and account lockable objects and lets user choose what to do and test how the object's methods are locked and unlocked, which gives or restricts access to objects' methods. So here, just a main method. We're not going to start in this main method. We'll start with we'll start in the lockable interface, I think. So here, say public interface lockable. Public interface lockable. And it just defines interface called lockable. We're going to define methods here within the interface to be implemented. So we'll say public void set key. It's going to take a parameter int key. We'll say public void lock. It'll take an int key as well. Public void unlock. It'll take an int key. And public boolean locked. I guess not is locked, we'll just call it locked, because maybe I used is locked somewhere else, so we'll just say public boolean locked. No parameters. So public void set key lock unlock, and then one more. Public boolean locked, no parameters, semicolon for interface. So 3 methods that take in parameter as a key. Void return type, set key lock and unlock, and 1 boolean method that returns a boolean named locked, or defined as locked. So I'm just having a look at which method we will be working with. which class we're going to be working with. So I think account lockable is where we're going to want to work next. So we will go to account lockable. So account lockable, I've already defined these classes, so if you haven't created them, just create them. And then I'll just put this here, just for description. So it's the same description, and then just as the rest of them, and we're just adding in this class specifically. So this class specifically is the account lockable class that implements the lockable interface. It is the account class redesigned so that the method are protected. So if the object is locked, then the methods, I can't read that, the quarters there. If the object is locked, methods are unaccessible. So we'll just start here. So it'll be public class account lockable. Public class account lockable. And we'll say implements. We'll implement the interface, so implements lockable. Implements lockable. Public class account lockable implements lockable. We have to implement the methods, yeah, so we're going to define some variables here. So we'll define a private int key, private Boolean set, private Boolean. This is actually a long code. This is like one of the longest ones that we'll be doing in Java and JavaFX, so there might be a few parts of this video, probably like an hour each. So private Boolean is locked. Private int key set temp. And these are just from the old class, so we'll just say private final double rate equals 0.035. Private string name. Private long account number. So long is just another primitive type. And private double balance. So we'll set up the constructor. So why is this giving us a, yeah, we have to implement the methods. Yeah, I know that, thanks. Just reminding us, I guess. So we'll say public account lockable. So to reference the constructor, we just reference the class name. And we're going to take some parameters here. So we'll say when we create the account lockable object, it'll take a string owner. A long account. And double initial. String owner long account. Double initial. I think the way this code sets things up is it doesn't use the this keyword. I probably could have changed it, but it might take too long, so we'll just set up the constructor here. So set, we'll set private Boolean set, we'll set it to false initially. I think it is default initially anyways, but that's okay. So we'll say set equals to false, and is locked also equal to false. We'll set those Booleans equal to false. Then we'll say name equals to owner. account number equals to account, and balance equals to initial. Okay, so we'll start defining the lockable interface method. So public void set key. It's going to take an int key, I think. Yeah, int key. Then we'll say if set is equal to false, is there a key here? Key, yeah, so if set equals to false, this dot key equals to key. If set is equal to false, this dot key equals to key. This dot key equals key. So we're still in this if statement. This dot key equals to key. Then we'll say set equals to true. So now it's been set, right? So now we're changing Boolean set false, set Boolean from false, we're setting it to true because now it's set. Then we'll have another if statement here, nested if set is equal to true. Then we'll say system dot out dot print line, so we'll print a message out to the user. Key is set. Then we'll say key set temp is equal to key. And then we'll print out again. Key set complete. So where's that if set is equal to true. So now else. So if set is not equal to true. We'll say, don't need those. We'll say, system.out.println line. Then we'll say key set, key already set. Or no, key set uncomplete instead. So we'll say key set uncomplete. Uncomplete. Doesn't like that. Type in word uncomplete. Just put a dash there, perhaps. Doesn't really matter. So if set is equal to true, then key is set. But if set is equal to false, when I wrote this, it was easy to understand because it was on the fly, but now it's like, why did I set that equal to false? So for this else goes with this if, right? And then now we'll say that if, where's that if else, and then this. So if set is equal to true already, then we'll say else. Then we'll say key already set. System.out.println key already set. We'll just let the user know. So what we've done here, so that's the method, the set key method. So It'll probably make more sense later, but we've said that for the setKey method, we're saying, so when we call setKey on our object, that's going to take a key as a parameter. If set is equal to false, then the global variable key is set to the parameter, the local parameter here, key. Then it sets set to true. So if set is equal to true, it says key is set, key set temp equals to key, and key set complete. Else it prints out key set incomplete. So if key set is equal to true, so initially if set is equal to false, right, then it hits that condition. It goes into here, into these blocks. But if that's false, then we skip right to the else. So if set is equal to true already, then it skips that and it goes here. Because if set is not equal to false, then set is equal to true. So it says key is already set if set is equal to true. Because that makes sense, right? If key is already set, then that means key is already set. I mean, if set is equal to true, then that means key is already set. But if set is equal to false, then these get set up. And now if key is set is equal to true, then key is set, sets key set temp equal to key, and key set complete. But now after we're already in if set is equal to false, and it doesn't complete properly, then it says key set incomplete. So it just kind of branches out the options there. So after that, we'll do the next one. Set key. Where are we here? Public void, no. Set key. Sorry, I've already have this here, so set key, so okay, yeah, so public void lock now. That's where we are. Okay, so public void set key. Where does that brace end? All the way down here. Okay, so now we'll say public void lock, and it'll take an int key. Is that what we said? Set key and then lock. Set key and then lock. Yeah, set key and then lock. So public void lock takes an int key as a parameter, and we'll say if set is equal to true, if set is equal to true, then if is locked is equal to false. Another one there, another nested if. Then we'll say if set is equal to true, if set is locked is equal to false. If key is equal to key set temp. If key is equal to key set temp, we'll set is locked equal to true. Then we'll system.out.println locked. So now it's locked. And if the key does not match, if key does not equal to key set temp, then we'll say else. We'll system.out.println. And we'll say lock failed. Then under that, so if locked is equal to false, we'll say, so if locked is equal to true, no, sorry, where are we? Yeah, that's right. If locked is equal to false, then that else condition is going to say, so if it's locked is equal, if it's locked is not equal to false, then locked has to be equal to true, right? So we'll say else. We'll system.out.println, and we'll tell the user that it's already locked. And we forgot the braces here. So if is locked is equal to false, then it hits these statements here, goes into this bracket, hits this condition. But if is locked is not false, so if is locked is equal to true, then it's already locked. So if set is equal to true, then it hits those statements, but if set is equal to false, then we'll say, else. We'll say system.out.println, key not set. So if it is locked, if set is equal to true, then it hits these statements. But if set is equal to false, then if set is equal to true, then it hits these statements. But if set is equal to false, then it says key not set. So why am I getting else without if? Yeah, there's an if up there. Oh, it. Spelled it wrong. Okay, save that. So this will be a long code, or there'll be a lot of options here, so it's good practice. Actually, I had not that many codes that I did use this many ifs. So in the codes that we did, so it's good. If you're learning Booleans, it'll help. So where are we now? We're at key set. This is how most coding is anyways, like a lot of if, else, and else if, else, if, or else, mostly. Or just if and else. So public void unlock now. Where's the end of this method? Right there. Okay, yeah, so now we're here. So we'll create a new method. Sorry, just fixed the mic. It's falling off. So public void unlock. It'll take a parameter int key. We'll say if set is equal to true. Then we'll say if key is equal to key set temp. Is locked is equal to false. We'll set is locked equal to false. And we'll system.out.println unlocked. We'll tell the user that it's now unlocked. So if key is not equal to key set temp, then we'll say unlock failed. So if is locked is not equal to true, sorry, did I skip that one? if set is equal to true, if is locked is equal to true. Yeah, I did skip that one. We'll have to delete these, sorry. Or you don't have to. I could just try to squeeze them in here. So if is locked equal to true is equal to true. Yeah, actually I think I will. Sorry, I will delete these because I won't know where to put the brace. Where's this method coming from? So we'll just delete those. Actually, that didn't help at all. This right there. Yeah, there we go. So if set is equal to true, then we'll say if is locked is equal to true. If key is equal to key set temp, then we'll say is locked. We'll set is locked equal to false. Whoops, am I still in that? Yeah, I'm still in that statement, in that block. Then we'll say system.out .print line unlocked. System.out.print line unlocked. So if key is equal to key set temp, is locked equals to false, system.out.print line unlocked. But else, if key is not equal to key set temp, then we'll system.out we'll say it's already unlocked. So if it's so if is locked is equal to true, then we say we hit these statements. But if is locked is equal to false, then we say else, and then we system.out.print line, and we tell the user that it's already unlocked. And finally, or not the finally clause, but just lastly, we'll say if set is equal. So if set is equal to true, so if set is equal to false, so we're not going to say that. We'll just say else, because if it's not false, it's true, or if it's not true, if it's false, we'll say else. System.out.print line. Then we'll say the key isn't set. Save that. Is locked. So how many methods have we implemented? Set key, lock, unlock. So there's only one more method for this interface. So we'll just do that one now. Unlock, we just did that. Where's the end of this method? It's down here. So public void unlock. All the way down here, and then we'll say public boolean is locked. No, sorry, just locked. So public boolean locked, because we already used is locked. So system.printout So public boolean locked, and we'll system.out.println line. Object is locked plus we'll return is locked. The boolean variable, not the method. Why am I getting? Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a capital here. Return is locked, and then we'll say return is locked. So this method returns true if is locked is equal to true, I suppose. I don't think that's the way I wrote it though. I think I said just return if it's true or not, but it returns true if it's locked. I guess it works out to be the same thing, because I used to just, when I was learning booleans, I used to want to return a true or a false, but now I know that with Java you're supposed to just, well, there's another way to look at it. You can just say public boolean locked returns true if is locked is equal to true. Basically that's what it's saying. So returns true if is locked, I believe that's what it says. If is locked is equal to true. I've done some of that in my other videos. I've made these boolean methods. So returns true if is locked is, we can just say is true. So that one's easy. And then there's more methods to be done, but I'm kinda getting, might take a break. We could try, maybe finish this class now. Yeah, I guess we could just continue. There's some more methods here, so we'll just create a public double deposit. We'll say we'll take an amount, double amount, and then we'll say if is locked is equal to false. We'll end if amount is, amount is greater than 0. Balance equals balance plus amount. Return balance. This is an int or is a double, yeah. So yeah, we have to return a double. Then we'll say else. We'll system.out.println deposit function locked. Then return balance. Alright, that one's done. Public double deposit. So we'll say public, we'll now create the withdraw method. So public double withdraw. Take a double amount and a double fee as a parameter. We'll say if is locked is equal to false. If is locked is equal to false, then amount, if is locked is equal to false, then if amount plus fee is greater than 0, and amount plus fee is less than balance. Then we'll say balance equals to balance minus amount minus fee. Balance equals to balance minus amount minus fee. Then we'll return balance. And then we'll say, where's the else statement? It's in this one, I think. Yeah, so else here. So if is locked is equal to true, Then we'll say system.out.println. So we're locking these methods, right? So they're unaccessible if the objects if it's locked. So with draw function is locked, then we'll return balance. So with draw, we're going to lock the method. If is locked is equal to false, then you can use the method, but if is locked is true, then the method's locked. You can't use it. So withdraw, excuse me. So add interest now. So we'll just create some more methods. So public double add interest. Then we'll say if is locked is equal to false. Then we'll say balance plus equals. So balance equals to balance plus balance times rate. And we'll return balance. But if is locked is equal to true, then we're going to lock the method. So then system.out.println. Add interest function locked. Then we'll return balance. Since it's a double, we have to return a double. What is this? So after all that, we'll say public double. We'll create an accessor method, get balance, no parameters. If is locked is equal to false. Then we'll system.out.println the balance. We'll print out the balance and we'll return the balance. Else we'll say system.out.println print balance locked. And we'll return 0.0. Save that. So we'll create a toString and we'll use a formatter. So public string toString, we'll override it, the toString method. Number format, so from the object class we'll override it. Number format fmt equals number format dot. I think we have to import that. Dot get currency instance. Do have to import that. So Alt Shift and Enter to import it if you're using IntelliJ. Then we'll return boolean.toString is locked, so we don't use that method too often. Then we'll return, so it's a good method to use, it returns the boolean as a string. So return boolean.toString and then plus integer dot toString, we'll pass in key, plus integer dot toString key set temp, plus boolean dot toString set, where are we now, plus count number, plus slash tab for a tab, plus name, plus slash tab escape sequence, and then we'll plus fmt.format, we'll format balance. Save that. So there shouldn't be any errors. So that's one. We have another class that's like that. And that'll be pretty much it, except for our main. So we're just gonna stop it here. I'm gonna take a break, and then we'll see you guys in the next part. Or I might just I'll add the other part to this video, so it'll be in one video for you, hopefully. So I'll see you guys after, or in a sec. Thanks.